Mm, mm, mm. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Hello, hello, hello. We're back, obviously, for some more of the Stanley Parable. I still don't know what that means. Ultra Deluxe. I set my time, but I started pretty late because I had to set up everything. But yes, my favorite time. That's not my favorite time. That's just the actual time. But not resist giving me the correct time again. Uh, I would say accurate. Well, at the time it was. It's not really anymore. I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be said. Don't start, please. Not another tangent. I wish we had more sliders. uh, okay, you're annoying me now. Next time you put up the game. Okay, you fucker.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Interesting. I hope it didn't
All of his
reset.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, good, good, good. This is what I wanted to do before I ended it. Ended? Ent? Ent it?
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Yeah, last part we got the the button ending, and I think that was an ultra. I don't know why I tried to click stuff. We can never click anything besides doors.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Alright.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built
end
from the
is never
ground
the
up.
end again.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could
Investor
go in
showcase.
so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking
Taste
for.
the sequel.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I
Who took the
haven't
red
quite
marker?
nailed
Me.
down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah, part of me
Here we
feels like
are.
I shouldn't
Go
be doing
on.
this
Try
so
out some of
early
the new
on,
features.
because I haven't even completed like most of the right side of endings or whatever they're called. This says the name of the player that is playing the game. Ooh, I want to try
For
it.
the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually
Say my name.
recognized.
No.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
I
Just
thought we were
play along.
Stanley.
I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim,
There's a
watching
door
your
here.
dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Wait,
If so, then
where am I?
please step forward and press the button.
Okay.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If
Be
this
for
were
real.
the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon
Hey,
you'll
hey.
start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Come back. There's this
I
bad
suppose I
boy.
could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Who's that? Is that us? Stanley? He kind of looks like that guy from, no, not, what is it called? Stuck in the drive-thru. It was like a infinite hole free trophy. Ooh, give it to me. It was a cartoon, but like on YouTube, it was it parodied that one song, Trapped in the
Now,
Closet.
here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? The trophy... Okay,
Give it to
perhaps
me.
I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now,
Give me my
the
trophy.
trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
You suck. Give me my trophy. What's back here? Haha! No. Okay. Okay, so that was useless. The next room,
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
the jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yes.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh. We can go up here. Collectibles. Can you find them all? Ooh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Ah. Give me that. We won. One. So can I find them all?
God,
or-
it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
You're kind of pissing me off, narrator. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay? All right,
fine.
I'll get out of your hair now.
Let me see if it left. Haha! Give me that.
No? You're just going to ignore my advice?
Yes, it's
Fine.
too far. I can't
no
run.
fun new content for you, then. You're the one who spent money on this game. So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is.
I think so.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Where's my trophy?
Okay,
Oh, I
yes.
saw the...
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Begin the game.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
Oh, look,
I'm not.
there's a...
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
I see that
fact
trophy.
is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten.
What happens if we
about.
fall?
Please. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. I wonder how we get that trophy thing. It was... I saw the vent that, like, we're supposed to come out of, I'm assuming. That means we need to be below whatever floor that was, which I'm not sure how to do exactly.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I guess
Perhaps he had
that was
simply
technically
missed a
one
memo.
ending. We just die. I don't know. Something is
When
telling
Stanley
me to go
came to a set of two open
to check
doors,
this way. Now
he
that we
entered
did
the door on his left.
the ultra content, or like some of it at least. It's not done quite yet.
Yet
I'm
there
assuming.
was not a single person here either.
Is it open?
Feeling a wave
Yeah!
of disbelief, Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
That is this. No. Anything over here? Haha! Give me
You
that.
found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You
Yay.
can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. I will try. Oh, fuck. I overshot it. How can we find them? I don't know. Tell me. Oh, it's new! Unless this was here the whole time, and I didn't. Small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. So we spotted it. What makes it float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Oh, I see a bathroom and darkness. I don't know if that's a hint. We can do it. By employee. 416. Red room. Red room, a bathroom, and a dark room. Sounds unusual to our regular office ambience or local audio sources. Array of allow me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Anyone have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? I would. Please, do not leave the office before reporting back on any new findings. We'll see. I wonder, would there be one in here?
No, oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
There was definitely a
walked
bathroom in
upstairs
the
to his boss's office.
Was it blue? It is. I got the feeling money's for the stealing.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Yay!
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Stanley? Okay. That has a decent ring to it. Yay!
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
I think I like Stanley. Oh. Is it? There will be a reward for finding them all. There won't be, I'm sure. A large room, lots of boxes. Ooh! Both red and blue. Interesting. So we got them. Like it's telling us what we got. Of a sequel exhibit. Nice. Room. So yeah, so we know this one is the warehouse, I'm assuming. Somewhere both red and blue.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Interesting. This is like the first door we've seen that's different. I did it.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anlerines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it.
Yay!
We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense
well,
that
we're
we
almost
used to
winning.
have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anlerines. None of us can.
Nice. So I guess this was the way out of this predicament.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the
That's a
beaten
nice
path
color.
that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights.
Can you shut
How
up?
much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Okay. So now the question is this going to be a whole new ending? You know, one of those fake, we're restarting the game. I think maybe, because that was too short. You know? It seems very like the confusing ending. Nothing over here, right? Okay. Ooh. Phone? Hello? Pick it up. Really? Okay. Oh, you fucker. Or is it this one?
Hello.
Aha!
This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message
What?
into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
What did that mean? We just need one more Figley Stanley.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Ooh, blue and
Stanley
red.
walked through
Aha,
the red
give me
door.
that.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
We
Say
won,
this,
yeah.
man, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Nice. Oh, look, see, this had a key card too. I don't know, this key card thing is interesting to me, personally. Wait, what did he say? I don't know which one he said. Can I go back? Hey, ooh. Let's go right.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the
Aha.
red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was
Yes.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Oh, I would have liked a
Tell you
skill
what,
tree.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, how dare you.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I would say no.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What's this? So wait, what's this way then? It goes to the left. Oh, leaderboard. Is this real? I don't think it is. Okay. Let's check in here. Another room.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I never finished it because there was like a dark room.
Danger.
Like it just
you
went dark.
click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Why is that noise so loud?
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh yeah, I have. Because I thought it was that one game. I forgot what it's called.
About, Stanley?
It's about a wildfire.
What is our motivation?
I was like, oh, this really looks like that one game.
To me
that and The Long Dark as well.
Man spying on innocent civilians below you.
Oh yes, then he's gonna block the wall.
Tower, perhaps for some
or
sort
block
of twisted
off the area.
Purpose. Yes.
I recall. Oh, The Long Dark. I really like that game. I'm taking a break from it now because I played so much of
I
it.
love everything about this game.
Because I was trying to get the trophy where I survived 500 days.
See what else is out there.
But yeah, I was trying to get the trophy, and I think it's an in-game achievement that gives you like a buff once you complete it, where you survive 500 days, and I'm like on day, not 600, 300, I believe. But yeah, that took a lot of time to play, so now I'm just taking a break, as I usually do, once I play a game a lot. But yeah, I'm missing that game a little bit. Now looking at this, and there's a new update. I'm not sure if it's out yet or if it's coming, but you could like decorate your base and stuff. There's some new animals as well, I think. Or is there just a cougar? I'm not sure. But yeah, he's just gonna block off the area once I walk too far.
Oh, no, it can't be.
It's an open world.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
There you go.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing. Wonderful.
I recall.
See, this is exactly
Well,
what
I don't think I
had in
finished
mind.
it.
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There
Yeah, I
isn't
don't know what
any
we do
possibility
here.
that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
It's like a soccer field.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I
can't
think surely
run.
we must.
Rocket
Okay,
League.
Stanley, here's the ball.
Isn't
Have
that a real
fun.
game? Where? Get it! Oh yay! We can run. Kick it. Wait. Kick it to the blue. Yeah. Pow. I got this. Oh. Can you come this way?
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have
No,
a thought.
that's too far.
And I
Wait.
realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop.
We won! Oh,
Hold
shit.
on. What are you doing?
I didn't. I died. Oh, hello.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I can't see. Oh, I died. Oh. Where are we now? It looks like a hotel. Like a creepy, abandoned hotel. Damn, see, now I'm gonna be wondering if, like, what would have happened if I stayed and didn't fall by accident. It's like a maze. Oh.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Hello? So I'm assuming that was the ending. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna suck. Because now I have to, me personally, I have to go back and see what happens if I don't fall. At least now we can get one more, computer. Where is it? Not you, I don't think. I think it starts off? Oh, shit. Ew.
Stanley, I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
shit.
I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't
No.
it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
I don't
Yes, I
think so.
know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would
Okay.
love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
I do wonder what would happen if I tried to reset right now. But, you know, I don't want to miss out on, you know, this new thingy.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent.
It's over here.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley. This was the 5th mini-stand, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Be for real. The quality. I did get him on the 5th one. That's interesting. I wouldn't have expected them to... Because I feel like that... I don't know. Because it wasn't really hard to get, but, you know, you had to test the boundaries of what you could do.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Wait, where? Back here? Haha.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
You are
And
in the
then
present.
there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how
Okay.
that feels. Let's keep going. I want more. And here's where I
way.
made that video. Don't you remember the video
Okay.
we watched?
They're gonna be uneven. Oh shit.
Yes, I love that video.
Oh, the jump
Look, it's the
circle.
terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, oh yes, the 2 doors! Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office.
Yes.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your
Oh,
office?
this chair is...
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Hello?
Yes,
Well,
I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.